them? What's with these guys?
Hello, everyone, and of course, welcome to Red United TV. It's your boy Ivorian Spice, and welcome to the latest Manchester United news. Of course, for those who are new to the channel, as always, remember to subscribe to Red United TV and follow Red United TV on Instagram and follow me on Twitter as well. Ivorian_Spice personal as well for the Instagram. And for those who are watching on Twitch as well, make sure you follow Red United TV on Twitch. We are live on Twitch as well, doing our thing. And as always, guys, remember to keep your questions Manchester United related as we go through your latest Manchester United news. And as you can see in the title there, we have so much to discuss. Antony as well. We've got Antony. We've got Hannibal's contract. We've got a few transfer news as well. That's regarding Serge Gnabry and also Federico Chiesa looking for a potential Jadon Sancho replacement. As always, guys, get yourself, sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. We're about to get lively. It's all about Manchester United right now and Manchester United news. And so for the next, hour and so, enjoy it. You know, don't mess about. It is what it is. But yes, guys, go straight into it. Even though there's been so much that's been going on with Manchester United. You know, I've always said there's been chaos at Manchester United. So much chaos. But hey, we can live with it. We can live with chaos for a bit and just enjoy it. It is what it is. But there's so much to discuss, man. Smash that like button, guys, and share across all social media platforms as your boy is live for your latest Manchester United news. It is what it is, and we go cracking on it. Let's go straight to the first news because you know, guys, I'm not messing around today. We'll start off with Antony. We're here to discuss Antony. Antony, as you know, guys, have returned to Manchester United. Well, I wouldn't say Manchester United, but he has returned to the UK, Manchester, and of course, he will be speaking to the Manchester Metropolitan Police. So that's expected of him, you know. That's really expected of him. But smash that like button for those who are watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and also Kick as well. So make sure you follow me on Kick, follow me on Twitch as well, as you guys are tuning in for your latest Manchester United news. We'll start off straight away with the Antony is back. Let's go straight to the article. You guys know I react to articles in this show for those who's never been on the show and have no familiarities and want to know what's going on. Your boy reacts to the latest news and, of course, to the articles that's been presented, that's come out on the internet. and spread it itself. Let me just go straight into it because I want to pick the right article to start off with regarding Antony. Antony. And this is an article that is straight away from, let me see, the Metro. I think let's start off with the Metro. Returns to UK and meets and agrees to meet. And this is yesterday's news. This is today's news. So let's go straight to the one that comes to them from the Metro itself. Metro booming. Let's go straight into it, guys. Let me share my screen with you. As always, guys, remember to smash that like button and share across all social media platforms. And let's get straight into it because it's all about this Antony situation. And there's so much regarding Antony. And as you guys know, Antony was allegedly accused of domestic violence with ex-girlfriend. And of course, he wants to fight it. Wants to plead his innocence, which is fine for me. You can plead your innocence, it is what it is, represent your case. So far, he's handed in proof. He's handed in his messages from Instagram, not from WhatsApp, and etc. to plead his innocence. So I can understand that, if he feels like if he truly believes his guilt is innocent, plead your case. At the end of the day, innocent until proven guilty. That's what I would say. But let's go straight into the article itself. As you can see here, Antony has returned. Let me close this down. I don't want it. Close, man. What, you don't want to close or something? I've been trying to close this. Anyway, forget about it. So as you can see, Manchester United winger Antony returns to the UK and agrees to meet the police over assault allegations. Manchester United winger Antony has returned to the UK and has agreed to meet Greater Manchester Police over allegations of assault which has been made by his former girlfriend. Antony's former partner Gabrielle Calvelin, has alleged that she has been physically attacked by a 23-year-old and on multiple occasions during their time together in Manchester in their native Brazil. Calvin alleged that one of the attack took place at the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Manchester in January, which was this year, so it wasn't that long ago. The allegation was initially raised by Calvin to Brazil authorities in Sao Paulo in June, while a 42-page illegal document has since been given and submitted to the Greater Manchester Police. Antony, who's denied accusation, guys, just to give you some kind of background, Antony, who has denied accusations made by Calvin, has been placed on indefinite leave of absence by United. The winger was already dropped from Brazil's national side during the international break earlier this week. This is the girl that has accused Antony of all sorts. Look at that. Look at that. Trouble. I can just see it. I can see trouble, guys. I can really see it. It's also told that Antony is willing to give Greater Manchester Police access to his phone in order to help with his investigation. Antony voluntarily interviewed by the police in Brazil in June after being placed on leave by United earlier this month. Antony said, "I have agreed with Manchester United to take a period of absence while I address the allegation made against me. This was a mutual decision to avoid distraction to my teammates and unnecessary controversy for the club, and it's helped. I want to reiterate my innocence of things and I have been accused of, and I will fully cooperate with the police to help them reach the truth. I look forward to returning to play as soon as possible." And I want to see if I can get you some pictures of Antony himself returning to Manchester, because there was some pictures of him returning from Manchester. He's back at the end of the day. Let me see if I can find that for you guys. But again, Antony's willing to cooperate, willing to do what he has to do in order to prove his innocence as well. Let me show you that picture. I've got a picture, guys. Let me go straight to the sun. Fine by me. Let me just share that screen with you so you guys can really see what's going on regarding Antony. Look at that. That's him right there. Zoom into that. That's Antony coming back from the police station. Look, that's a picture of him. Let me zoom out a bit. There he is. Oh, bloody hell. There he is right there, Antony. They're returning from Brazil to, of course, I believe that he's already sorted out his situation with the Brazilian police and the Brazilian authorities. So that's why he's back in the UK. I probably think a lot of things has been dropped. And as you guys know, throughout the week, a lot of things have been dropped when it comes to Antony. A couple of the people that came up, stepped forward, has now said, you know what, has now retracted their statements. And of course, some of them are found to be lying, making changes as well, screenshotting and making changes and all that kind of stuff. When the guy's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And so, yeah, man, with regarding the Antony situation, I just hope that it gets resolved ASAP, quickly as well, and he can come and return back to football because we need him. That's if he's innocent. But if he's guilty, you guys already know what should be done already. Like there is no messing around when it comes to these kind of allegations, you know. And one thing I don't like is football players getting away with a lot of shit because they do get a lot away with shit as well. Like you saw the whole what should I say the Mason Greenwood situation, how he got away with quite a few things as well. So like from my perspective, I would say I don't like what I saw. I don't like what I'm seeing when it comes to Manchester United, the way they deal with things. It's just not good enough. It's never been good enough as well. Antony, hopefully, and I'm hoping that he's innocent. And if he isn't innocent, boy, oh boy, oh boy, you better fix yourself up and sort things out because, boy, for me to see this, and for you as well, Antony, to plead your innocence and you happen to be guilty, it's not a good look. It really isn't a good look. And you won't be happy, my friend. Especially, you will not be happy if this was to become out all true, man. Smash that like button, guys, and share across all social media platforms as we continue to do things. Big up to my Facebook user that says congratulations. Smash that like button as well. Make sure you follow the Red United TV on YouTube and become part of the family as well, man. Make sure you subscribe to Red United TV and follow Red United TV across all social media platforms. You know, the links in the description as well in the comments. So make sure you guys as well smash that like button and share across all social media platforms and get yourself involved and throw every question Manchester United related, man. Let me come off the Antony situation. We still have more, you know, just over the last 24 hours. Because I did tell you that Antony yesterday agreed to hand over his phone. We've got some more news regarding Antony, and this is from the Guardian. It says the Antony Manchester United player to meet police for questioning and hand over phone. And again, Antony is due to meet Manchester United police and question and will hand over his phone for inspection in relation to allegations of violence with Manchester United police. And of course, Calvino made numerous accusations. Calvin made numerous accusations, which has been investigated by the Greater Manchester Police. A second woman, Ingrid Lana, has also made allegations against him, which relates to meeting in Manchester. It is known which allegation Greater Manchester Police is investigating, but Antony has denied all allegation in an interview on Brazilian TV. I'm very sure you guys watched that and saw that as well. Obviously it was in Portuguese, so I'm not too sure if there is a how should I say in English version subtitles, something like that. I don't know. Like, I'm really hoping there is a video like that, but it's a bit too late now. It's happened. It's been aired, and of course, we're trying to move on from the situation in terms of what's taking place. When I mean move on, not move on from the actual situation, but move on from the news itself until further investigations are done. The Brazilian flew back to England on Tuesday from his homeland, where he has spoken to the police regarding allegations and has agreed to voluntarily meet with the Greater Manchester police. What is also said about that? Nothing much. But I really truly hope that Antony as well, and I have to say, I hope Anthony's innocent. If he's pleading these cases, or if he's actually showing evidence that no, it wasn't me, I didn't do nothing. Man's innocent. Don't throw me to jail. Like, please be nice. Don't do anything radical. I deserve to have a career at Manchester United. Let's just hope that is the case, man. Smash that like button for those who are watching across all social media platforms. Get yourself involved as well. So much things to discuss regarding Antony. But yes, and remember, guys, I am live at Saturday at 2:40 for the Crystal Palace game with a watch along. So make sure you guys tune in as well. But continue that, and then we're moving on straight from Antony. Antony, I just hope that you are seriously innocent. I hope you are, because there is no way you can continue like this and, let things roll on. But going to Hannibal's new contract, guys, regarding the latest news. As you know, guys, yesterday, Fabrizio Romano tweeted out that Manchester United are looking to open talks regarding Hannibal Mejbri. I think this was going to happen a while back. That's probably the reason why they never let him go out alone to Seville, because Seville was very interested in him. But yes, this is news coming from, I think it's called Offside, how Manchester United are looking to open contracts regarding Hannibal. Manchester United are to open contract talks with 20-year-old soon following recent performances. I think it's only been 2 first-team starts, but the guy covered a lot of grounds. He really covered a lot of grounds. I got an article there from Hannibal Mejbri, and that's coming from, let me see, Sky Sports had that not long ago about his record-breaking run. I've got the stats to show. Yes, I'll show you the stats later on. But yes, as I was saying, back to Hannibal himself. Hannibal Mejbri to open contract talks with 20-year-olds soon following recent performances. Manchester United are planning to offer Hannibal Mejbri a new contract and will start talks with the youngster over a new deal. The 20-year-old is out of contract at Old Trafford at the end of the season, but there is an option to extend to summer of 2025. Wow. I can't believe Manchester United put themselves in that kind of situation. The attacking midfielder has recently been given a game time by Erik ten Hag, and that is all the player wants at present, according to Fabrizio Romano. Hannibal is open to discussing his new deal later this year, as he now wants to focus on his football. So, of course, it'll be on hold. Look at that. Fabrizio Romano tweeted yesterday, exclusive. Manchester United to plan to offer Hannibal Mejbri new contract as talks could start soon. Current deals expires June 2024 plus an option 2025. Hannibal focus on games now, open to discuss later this year. Understand Sevilla wanted him in July and keep tracking him. We'll see how things go. The youngster that's played Manchester United's last 3 matches and scored his first goal for the club this month during Red Devils' 3-1 defeat to Brighton at Old Trafford. The Manchester United star clearly has talent, and the clubs such as Sevilla are believed to still be tracking the player after holding initial interest back in July. Ten Hag has shown last season to be open to giving young talents a chance at Old Trafford, and Hannibal will likely be given an opportunity over the coming months. And as I was saying before, why is the reason that Manchester United wants to offer him a new contract? Well, I'm about to show you now, guys. I'm really about to show you why they're trying to offer Hannibal a new contract. Let me go straight to the Sky Sports stats. Sky Sports presented again. Look at this. Look at its pressure per minute regarding Hannibal Mejbri. 100, 100, Look at Rasmus Højlund coming in second. Ryan Christie as well, 76.1. Seki Adoni 74.8. Luca Kiliosho 71.8. You know, this is the football that Ten Hag wants to see. Those famed rules and principles. Mejbri was not jogging either. Second spectrum log, the number of sprinting pressure. Those where the pressers reaches a sustained speed in excess of 25 kilometers per an hour. He tops the list too. Sprinting pressure per 90 minutes. Hannibal Mejbri 14.4. Tavernero 13.5. Hyung Min Song 11.6, Antony Gordon 11.3, and Martin Odegaard 10.6. You know, that just shows my man is willing to put in the jog, put in the effort as well. Speaking to Ten Hag earlier this month, he explained why pressing is so important to him. To keep game under control, to dominate an opponent, the pressing has to be right. We want to play proactive football, to play dynamic football. Pressing is part of it. And it's true. Some of these guys just don't like pressing too tough. That's why Antony starts sometimes, you know. I'll be honest with you. That is why Antony starts, because he does the dirty work. Yeah, the work that sometimes you want Marcus Rashford to do. He doesn't do it. He really doesn't do it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Marcus Rashford yesterday was jogging. The other day was jogging all this time, like going back and forth, not really putting the effort, not really putting in the work, you know. And sometimes I don't really like that, you know. Sometimes like I'm like, jog, put the effort. You're a professional footballer. You need to cover the grounds as well. Bath time says, yo, how's it going? Long time, bath time. I'm doing all right, man. Like, it's been a long time. Smash that like button, guys, and share across all social media platforms. For those who are watching, make sure you keep your comments Manchester United related. But back to the Hannibal Mejbri situation, I truly feel like Manchester United should renew his contract based on the fact that it expires at the end of next month. So for value's sake, for value reason, for resale value, just in case it doesn't work out, they can. Sorry, guy. Be on selling for a respectable fee. Really and truly. He says you've got the picnic kit on. Personal fave. That's for me. Yep. You know the one with the A on, represented by Nike. But yes, I personally hope that Hannibal as well gets that new contract, because he deserves a new contract. And again, for resale value, we should, just in case we need to sell him the following season if it doesn't work out. At least we don't lose him out on a free transfer. We don't want that. And of course, if there's clubs like Seville who are interested in him, then definitely there is something there, there's talent there. And we spent a lot of money on Hannibal as well. Most expensive academy player we ever spent money on. And coming from Monaco, I believe, or was it PSG? And we've had high hopes from him, you know. So we hope that Hannibal can do the thing, you know. He better be able to do the thing. Smash that like button, guys, and share across the social media platforms as we move on to some more Manchester United news. This is transfer news, of course. And as you guys know, we've been linked to replacement of Jadon Sancho. And Jadon Sancho, of course, he's a scrub at the end of the day. Proper scrub, you know. I'm not going to lie to you. All you have to do is apologize. So as you hear, court offside says Manchester United add Bayern Munich going to go to the list of potential Jadon Sancho replacements. There he is right there. It says Manchester United have reportedly included Serge Gnabry on their list of potential replacement for an out of favor Jadon Sancho. According to the recent reports from Fikatches, or whatever you pronounce it, however you pronounce it, who claims the Red Devils are interested in signing Gnabry 28 amid major uncertainty over Sancho's long-term future following a public falling out with Erik ten Hag. And banished from the first team training in order to train along following a decision publicly criticizing his manager's team selection. Sancho, 23, is now very much an outcast figure at Old Trafford. Bedtime says fish or haze. Fish or haze. Okay. That's thank you for breaking that up for me as well. You know what I mean? Like, you know, man needed that support right there. Of course, Bedtime just says, I mean, Pogba ended up costing us 100 million, so he's probably the most expensive academy player. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's the most expensive academy player that we had to resign as well, and flopped for us. Proper flop. I'm telling you, proper flop. And to this day, I still can't believe it. Paul Pogba, where did it go wrong, man? Where did it all go wrong, Paul Pogba? If only you played the way I expected you to play at times in these type of games, man. It really pisses me off, man, that we flopped like that, proper flopped on this guy, bro. Paul Pogba is a flop, man. And look at his career now, man. You guys are making me get emotional, emotional over this Paul Pogba situation. But yes, as I was saying, guys, smash that like button and share across all social media platforms as we continue to discuss everything Manchester United related. But back to what I was saying about Serge Gnabry. Look at this guy, man. Just a street floor. Unlikely to play for the Dutch man again, which is true. Manchester United probably going to place him on a transfer this January, looking to sell. Or at least until he apologizes and makes amends. The 23-year-old is facing the possibility of being sold in the near future. Should that be the case, Gnabry is thought to be an option. However, with the German contract and his arena not set to expire until 2026, if the Premier League giants are serious about pursuing a deal in January or next summer, they will know they will be expected to put forward a bumper offer. One to watch. Serge Gnabry there, is he the guy to replace Jadon Sancho? So about whether he's got the mentality to come back to the Premier League. And I don't know if he's got the mentality to come back to the Premier League. And anything for the PFA from the PFA on Sancho, yeah, I suspect they will get involved at some point, crying about it, not being allowed to use the canteen and stuff. Bro, they should mind their own business. And yeah, there's not haven't been any further information regarding that, but we do know that the PFA want to get involved in this current situation and help and mediate the situation between Ten Hag and Jadon Sancho. Sometimes mind your goddamn business. Is it your problem? It is not your problem. So mind your goddamn business, man. Why are you getting involved in our business? Like, we need to mediate. The guy has been punished, and the punishment needs to be right. I like Gnabry, but Bayern rebuild will get fleeced for 60 million. I think we should have just signed Pavard if it was from Bayern Munich. Musiala is someone I want. How about you go for someone that they don't want to sell? Yeah. Joshua Kimmich. Why not him? Why Serge Gnabry? But again, regarding that as well, we've also got news regarding another player, and that's for Federico Chiesa. Let me go straight to it now. Boom. Manchester United view Juventus star as a potential Jadon Sancho replacement. Again, stretching news or reporting this. Even if Antony returns in the meantime, it doesn't sound like Jadon Sancho has much of a future at Old Trafford. Reports in Italy now suggest that United are eyeing potential move for Juventus forward Federico Chiesa as they plan for a life without Sancho, as per Calcio Mercato as reported. It remains to be seen where Sancho will end up, but there has been links to Barcelona as well as the Saudi Pro League since the public spat with Eric Ten Hag. The 23-year-old has been banished from the first team training they can leave in January. Good. As such, United could then find themselves looking for a right winger and said to be keen on Italian international Chiesa. The 25-year-old Juventus has four goals in Serie A in 6 appearances this season, and they said to want at least 30 million for a signature. Let us know in the comment section. Let us know in the comment section if you think Chiesa would be a good replacement for Sancho. I couldn't think of worse ways to spend 30 million. And if that is so, 30 million for this guy right here, Federico, why not? Why not? That's a bargain. That's a bargain. That's what the streets are saying. That's what the news are saying regarding Federico. I just hope it's true, because I would like him. He comes from a very good footballing background, very good footballing family as well. His dad was a football player as well. a famous guy as well for Italy. And Chiesa as well, 25 million for Chiesa is decent as long as he's over his injuries. And I think there's a big doubt on that. If it's a guy that's always got injuries, then whoa, injury. Hopefully, Manchester United can do their due diligence and not just go for someone that's got injury problems. That would be a big fat issue regarding that as well, man. Regarding Jadon Sancho, as well, my personal opinion, I've had enough. I've really had enough. You know, proper had enough. And we've even got some more news regarding Barcelona's interest in Jadon Sancho and also Antony Martial. This is coming from the People's Person. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the United People TV. La Liga giants Barcelona are reportedly keeping tabs on Manchester United pair Jadon Sancho and Antony Martial. A report covered by the People's indicated that Barca are interested in Sancho with a view to a possible making a loan move for the player in January. This is amidst that the Englishman current troubles at Old Trafford. Sancho, of course, again, you guys know, is banned. He has missed the game against Brighton, Bayern Munich, Burnley, and more recently Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup. According to the Three Lions International, is not only the United player on Barcelona's radar. Martial is also admired by Barcelona. In the face of their financial struggles, the Catalan club has been forced to be inventive in the way they go about their transfer business. Xavi's side have decided to prioritize a loan signing and players who have been deemed surplus to requirement at their club. Sancho certainly fits the profile. Martial could also fall into the same category if United decide to sign another striker next summer. It has not been a loss on Barca that Martial is no longer a guaranteed starter at Old Trafford after Rasmus Højlund's arrival. He could give them the opportunity to swoop in for the Frenchman. I would happily accept. Bloody hell, I would happily accept for that. I want Martial so, but I want another striker in. Bedtime says a right-footed right winger also makes me think there's a better pathway to the first team for Pelestri and maybe Garnacho. Also says that out of pure spite, I don't want Sancho to go to Barca. He doesn't deserve to go to another super club. Yeah, does that at all after his behavior, and after his behavior, which is totally unacceptable, and he's done it at Man City, he's done it as Dortmund. Why try and go to Barcelona and then one day Barcelona stop playing you, notice that you're not serious at training? Because they will do that to you. We can't afford to sell Antony Martial at this moment due to bodies. Yeah, absolutely true. Absolutely right. We need the bodies. It is what it is, man. Again, let's continue with some more news. But I really do hope that Sancho is sold. Because I'm not interested in keeping him anymore. I'm not interested in that kind of attitude. Because it really is a stinker. I don't like that. I just don't like what's been going on. And I hope that him himself will fix up. Mentally, I just don't think he's right. He's not at all. He needs to really sort himself out, man. He doesn't have the right capacity, the right mentality to even be a Manchester United player and do things here. Let me just look for news regarding Martinez. Hopefully that he'll be back soon. Let me just switch up on Lisandro Martinez. Let me see if there's any news. I'm going to check for you as well. There's no news regarding Lisandro Martinez's injury, but Malacia is out for a very long time. Proper, very long time. So I'm expecting him to. Let me see one news. So Manchester United injury news return dates ahead of Crystal Palace. Let me go straight into it. So let's go straight into it. So let's go straight. Regulon, Ericsson, Martinez, Manchester United injury news, return dates ahead of Crystal Palace. Manchester United faced Crystal Palace in the Premier League the weekend after beating them 3-0 on Old Trafford evening. On Tuesday evening, the Carabao Cup. Manchester United will continue to assess their injuries problem this week ahead of another clash with Crystal Palace on Saturday. Of course, we enjoyed a comfortable victory. Goals from Alejandro Garnacho, Casemiro, and Antony. So another clash with Roy Hodgson on the horizon. Regarding Sergio Reguilon injury illness, what we know that Ten Hag confirmed on Saturday that the Tottenham Hotspurs loanee was suffering from illness but pushed on to play against Burnley. The left back may miss this weekend's clash with Palace as he looked to return to full fitness. But if it's an illness, I feel like he'll be back. And I don't know if it's spreading out because Christian Eriksen is also an illness. I don't know if COVID is spreading out, Manchester United. I hope it's not. I really hope it's not. It's just a normal common cold. Illness. Ten Hag confirmed on Saturday that on Tottenham Hotspurs. No, sorry. Illness. Another player suffering from illness is Eriksen. He's reported to training on Tuesday and could be fit in time for the weekend's game. Possible return. Lisandro Martinez. Let's go straight to him. Foot. Martinez missed a trip to Burnley at the weekend. The issue with his foot is not thought to be serious, but a return date has not been set, so it's unknown. So we don't know if Martinez will be back. Let's go to Scott McTominay. The third player struggling with illness is McTominay. This guy's always injured. He's always injured. Whether he plays or not play, he gets injuries. He's returned to United training on Tuesday. So hopefully he'll be back in the squad for the Crystal Palace game. Aaron Bissaka hamstring. I think he's set to be sidelined for several weeks, all the way up to November. Luke Shaw unknown. We can't do that. Put a defined time. So he's also saying that it's October, November could be his return date. We just don't know. Tyrone Malacia as well. His injury has kept Malacia sidelined since preseason and is unknown. Ahmed apparently is continuing his progress with his recovery and he's back in the gym. However, he has not returned to first team training yet. But apparently it could be international week. Same as Kobe Mainu. Could be after international week, Midfield is back in individual training after suffering an injury to his ankle on tour. And we want Kobe Mino up because that will stack our midfield, man. Our midfield will look sexy and good once Kobe Mino is back. Big up 2 beds for halftime. So I'm happy to see Martinez out of the team at the moment. This man's a liability in a high line defending, and why there's always Maguire as well, man. There's news. There's never been any clue as to what's wrong with Malacia. I've seen him pictured in a cast or anything. It's a bit sus. No, he's been injured since pre-season. So I don't know what the injury is. I just don't know. Hopefully he returns back soon. I don't hope he's not out for the whole entire season, just halfway through. Because I want that left back position stacked heavily, man. But guys, we're coming close to the end. With this the part where we go through the Twitter thread, your latest Manchester United news. Let me go straight to it. This is all my thread, all my notifications that I follow. So make sure you guys follow Red United TV on Instagram and follow Red United TV on Twitter as well as we come close to the end of the show. Let me go straight to the Twitter threads posts, or you should call it X, whatever you want to call it. So look at here, Napoli official statement on Victor Osimhen on TikTok video K. Calcio Napoli wishing to avoid any exploitation of the issue points out that we never wanted to offend or mock Victor Osimhen, who is treasure of this club. That's what they're saying. As proof of that, during the summer training retreat, the club firmly rebuffed every offer that was received for the striker's transfer abroad. Social media, in particular TikTok, has always used an expressive form of language which with a light heart and creativity without wanting to, as the case with Osimhen as protagonist, have any intention of insult or derision. In any case, if Victor perceived any offense towards him, this was not what the club intended. So, this is a joke. I know, about I know it's almost time for dinner. You know what I mean? I have to run out and probably get some dinner. You hear what I'm saying? Look at this, guys. How can you have a song that said, I'm a coconut, I'm a coconut, I'm a coconut, I'm a coconut, yeah, and all that kind of stuff. Oh, give me penalty, I want penalty, give me penalty, yeah, in an African accent as well. How are you gonna call a black man a coconut with the white hair? That is, to be honest with you, big up Gemini photography. That is the most racist shit I've ever seen. You know, Rassimo in Italy is real, guys. I'll be very honest with you. These are the same men that brought out the Notarissimo and put a gorilla at, and told them that they went through several series of productions, series of reviews. You know, these men don't give a shit. They're fully all racists. You know, not all Italians are racist, but some people are in Italy. If you're black and you go to Italy at all, you can sometimes smell it. You can feel it when you're in a coffee shop and you're walking around places in Rome, Venice, all sorts of stuff. They're just looking at you differently, man. At times, man, especially when you're a foreigner. If you're in that country and you speak Italian, you can address it. They'll probably oh no, what's up, ciao, you know, ciao bella, and all that crap and all that kind of stuff. But to be honest with you, if you're putting up TikTok video and you're saying I'm a coconut, and 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 Osherman's hair looks like a coconut and his skin is brown, do you know what I mean? Like, you're really racist. Coconut, you know, coconut. In fact, that's what we use against people who are black on the outside and white on the inside. That's fucking racist too. That's like calling someone a chalk ice. Calling people a fake black man in that. No. Napoli need to fix up. This is a joke. I hope he leaves. I hope he also takes illegal action, you know. You know what I mean, guys? Do you know what I mean? What kind of nonsense is this? Now, Napoli should be ashamed on themselves and sack the social media manager. Sack the manager. I mean, not sack the manager. Sack the social media manager. Sack the admin as well. Just fucking apologize. The racist club, you know, they'll say anything. Look at this parody. Look at my man said in a parody, you know. I just can't believe it, man. They say no to Rassimo, but they've been out here racist, man. Like, I swear to God, let me tell you something. It's not that hard. It is not that hard to hire a black man or someone of ethnic minority that does the cross reference and cross check to every social post regarding anyone that's of ethnic background and ask them, hey, do you think this is racist? And let them go for it and be like, huh, this is racist. You can't be doing I'm a coconut and a mocking man saying, give me penalty in African accent, you know? Huh? I want penalty. Give me money. That kind of stuff, yeah. And I'm a coconut. I'm a coconut. I'm a coconut. I swear to God. Seriously. Seriously. All you need to do is hire a black man, you know, in the PR team and say, is this racist? Can you cross references? Can you cross check this? Can you cross read this? Proofread this shit? And let me know if it's racist. And the man will tell you, you know what you just said that is this right here can be perceived as racist. Can you remove that? And this post right here that he's about to send, don't send that, please, because your own player will probably not be happy and you want to leave. You love Osherman, yeah? Then don't do that. Don't do that, bruv. Don't do that. You know, don't tell you that we're just trying to show love to our play, you know. You know, Gemini photography as well. Big up Gemini with his photography. And man, I had to like the recent post, you know. That recent post was sexy still and saucy, man. Out here traveling, taking pictures of people doing their things and that. They always do this, just like the newspaper says Lukaku's name and put a pic of Stormzy. Yeah, man. Stormzy is not Lukaku. Like, Lukaku's not Stormzy. Ivorian Spice is not flawless, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Ivorian Spice is not Gemini the photographer, bruv. I mean, you get me? All black people don't look alike, you know. You know, it's like me saying all white babies look alike. That's rude. And they don't. One has black hair, one has blonde hair, you know. Oh, Do you know what I'm saying? It's like saying all black babies look alike as well. Like, it's fucking racist, bruv. You know, some of them are light, some of them are dark, some of them are, in between mix. Do you know what I mean? You can't be moving like that. You can't be this racist. Seriously. Fix up, Murasuka. Sometimes I just don't understand people, And they'll be the first people that tell you that they have black friends. When you say statements like that, I know you don't. Oh no, you don't. You don't have black friends. Let's continue to read. Again, Getafe has released an official statement against violence, racism, and xenophobia, against intolerance in sport. And I think that's to do with Mason Greenwood. Let me open this up and read this shit if it's in English. So, Getafe wants to express its total disapproval of the derogatory and intolerant chants, insults of particular gravity, which has been occurring with reoccurrence during the dispute days of the National Championship of La Liga EA Sports, and that damaged the image and also the moral of our player and coaches. Insulting chants out of any civic content, aggravated with criticism that we respect as freedom of expression, yes, from a sporting point of view, but that we do not share when that critical current is attributed with derogatory. Why do these guys want to use big words? Epithets, insults, and disrespect to the members of the staff and coaching staff of no, Getafe. I want to pronounce it right. Getafe. CF. Likewise, I think it's a Sanji. Getafe. Getafe. Like you're sneezing. Likewise, we ask for comradeship. Fucking hell, bro. With their statements among the actors that make up the passionate world of soccer. We cannot remain immobile and as mere observers, especially when the current of opinion seeks to conditions the refereeing collective and its possible decision making, a behavior reiterated in this start of La Liga EA Sports. Why does it keep saying La Liga EA Sports that we observe the oh my god, credibility, and that is out of all places. The player and coach of Getafe here, as professionals of the highest level, participate this show and are aware of the media loudspeakers that are playing in the best league in the world represents. But beyond that, there are people with feelings, and I definitely know they're talking about Mason Greenwood. Big up Stephanie as well, and big up Gemini, and big up Bath Time as well. That's coming when I'm just done as well. Like, oh my god. So people who are with feelings, who have families and friends who suffer with them and deserves a respect that we act without fissures that communicate. I think they forgot to write that in English. This is communique. All this seriously damages the image of our club, the competition, and the professionals who are part of it. Getafe CF has always been known for being a team that respects organizations, rivals, and other members of the soccer world. But seeing the seriousness of the facts, the time has come to raise our voice and defend honorably of our players and coaches. Getafe CF against violence, racism, xenophobia, and intolerance to sports. Xenophobia, I don't even think I've ever actually took a interest in learning. Again, let's continue to rise. Early Manchester United news team ahead of Crystal Palace. I think I already covered that, but you can see there, look at that. Antony's picture traveling to the police station, questionings regarding allegations. I don't really see him. I don't really see his hair, so that shows they're pretending to think that is him. It's funny how you can take a picture and say Antony's in there. Show us Antony. Show us. How am I supposed to tell that Antony is traveling to the police station with this picture? Just how? How? Poor journalism right there. Look, Doing the same thing. Where? Where do you see Antony? Do I need to zoom in? Do I need to zoom in? I can't see Antony. I can't see his hair color and everything. So I don't know what they're talking about. So Bruno Goldbridge will soon to be signing his new contract. And of course, Zion Suzuki. It's true that I have received an offer from Manchester United, but United have acquired Onana this season, so I want to play at a level where I can play. So it also said my dream is to play in the Premier League, and I've received an offer from Manchester United. Even if I go there now, I definitely want to go there. Even if I can't go there now, I definitely want to go there in a few years. Cool. Manchester United, I've spoken to you. Eric Ten Hag is very happy with the progress of Hannibal Mejbri and is making in the midfield. The midfield as the midfielder continues to a prominent role in the first team. Don't want to know about that. Scarford United, don't even want to know about that. Again, saying Atletico Bilbao are facing potential sanction from La Liga after supporters directed offensive dive chants at Mason Greenwood. Some people say that is justified. Probably is justified. Again, Stephanie Griffith says emergence of youngsters very refreshing. Literally, we need good blend of youth and experience to keep everyone sharp. Yeah, man. I love the fact that Hannibal was able to cover a lot of grass, guys. Smash that like button, share across all social media platform. Ivan Tony plans to remain clear. Try new different opportunities in 2024 as he signs with new agents represented by Stella. Arsenal, Chelsea are both informed on potential conditions of the deal of a January or summer different prices. Race still on. Boy, all I gotta tell you, don't go Chelsea. Just don't go Chelsea. Whatever you do, just don't go Chelsea. Even Perisic, together with his agent after surgery following ACL injury, his recovery plan starts now, 5 to 6 months. And I'm gonna stop there, guys, as this has been your latest Manchester United news. I should be going live, I think Monday, 8 p.m. But again, don't on it. Just wait until if I schedule, make sure you join in 8 p.m. UK time because of course the catch up will be on Saturday 8 p.m. reviewing the full reaction against Manchester United. I mean against Crystal Palace. So make sure you guys tune in at 8 p.m. And also you guys make sure you tune in at Saturday 2:40 for the watching on Crystal Palace, Manchester United versus Crystal Palace, and also watch the match reaction as well. You know what I mean, man. Stephanie, it's been a pleasure. Gemini, it's been a pleasure as well. And Bath Time, it's been a pleasure for you guys tuning in as well. Always supporting as well, especially Stephanie as well. Always supporting Red United TV, you know. But I think I've definitely made you a mod as well. But guys, for those as well, if you want to support the channel, become a member and support the channel. Everything goes back into the channel itself, every penny. As always, guys, remember to keep it united and remember to keep it Red United. Your boy is out. And subscribe to Red United and smash that like button and share. Your boy is out. Peace.